In this video, we will show you how to install one of C&H's steel adapter plates. Due to tolerances between optics, plates, screws, and firearms, we recommend dry fitting before fully mounting adapter plates and optics. To test fit an optic onto one of our steel plates, simply put the optic onto the plate and take one of the designated optic mounting screws and put it through the optic into the plate. Torque the optic mounting screws between 20 and 25 inch-pounds. Check the bottom of the plate to see how the screws fit. The screws should not be protruding through the bottom of the plate, but should stop flush or just short of flush. If the screws are not engaging properly, please test fit with longer screws if any were provided. If the screws are protruding past the bottom of the plate, please test fit with the shorter screws if any were provided. For this installation, you will need your plate, your slide, your optic, and the hardware provided. Place the plate into the cut on your slide. Minor visible light and movement is no cause for alarm. Apply thread locker to the plate mounting screws, only enough to lightly coat the lower threads of the screws. Using the provided plate mounting screws, fasten the plate down to the slide. M3 screws will be torqued between 12 and 15 inch-pounds. All other screws will be torqued between 20 and 25 inch-pounds. Using a black oil-based paint marker, mark the edges of the screws to help create a seal between the screw and the plate. Let dry for a few moments so it isn't wet. Witness mark your screws by using a different color extra fine paint marker. Draw a straight line from the screw onto the plate. Put the optic onto the plate, making sure the battery is already installed. Apply thread locker to the mounting screws, only enough to lightly coat the lower threads on the screws. Use the screws provided to mount the optic to the plate. Torque the screws between 20 and 25 inch-pounds. Check the fit and finish to make sure there is no movement once everything is properly mounted and torqued. Using a black oil-based paint marker, mark the edges of the screws to help create a seal between the screw and the optic. Let dry for a few moments so it isn't wet. Witness mark the screws by using a different color extra fine paint marker. Draw a straight line from the screw onto the optic body. This way you will be able to see if the screw is backing out. Give your setup one final check for fit and finish. Check for movement and light by holding your set up to a lamp, flashlight, or other light source. Let everything sit for 24 hours before shooting.